Wow. Wow. Now that's what I call a fucking baseball game. You know what? 7-6 games are fun. But when you get a fucking 3-2, 18-inning World Series game, that's the shit you remember. That is a fucking classic, instant classic. That's one of the most classic World Series games, and I guarantee you 30 years from now, people are going to be still fucking playing this game on Sportsnet and shit, so, man. If you're the Dodgers, sometimes a team, they just need one spark, and it can happen at any time. I remember last year when the Capitals were in the fucking playoffs, or the Stanley Cup final. It's getting a little late here. It's like 1:45 when that shit ended. So, anyways, when the Caps, they lose game 1 in Vegas. Game 2, you don't want to go down 2-0 in a series. They're winning by 1. I remember Shea Theodore rims it around the boards. It takes a fucking crazy hop. It pops right to Alex Tuck, and Holtby makes probably the best save I've ever seen in a Stanley Cup final. He makes the best save. It's those plays that change series. And the Caps ended up winning the next 3 to win in 5 and win the Stanley Cup in blowout fashion. So, if you're the Dodgers, Noah Eovaldi next game, and you got Rich Hill, you can definitely tie that series 2-2. And game 5, probably Kershaw. So now, all of a sudden, it's 3-2 series. And you're going back to Fenway. All you need to do is go 1-for-2 in those games, and you win the World Series. After all the fucking, after so close, the Dodgers have been right in the thick of things so many times. And, Max Muncy, that's an instant classic. And you kind of fucked the Red Sox for a while because they don't get to use Eovaldi tomorrow. And you don't get to use, or I guess it's not tomorrow, it's fucking today, but Drew Pomerantz was warming up, so I don't know who's going to be starting game 4. It could be anybody. Who knows? And, yeah, I think that if you're the Dodgers, that is the game that changes the World Series. Because instead of being down 3-0 and pretty much having no hope, you're down 2-1 with a very good chance of winning the next 2 games. I think the worst that this series ends up once it goes back to Boston is 3-2. I don't think Boston's going to win 2 of these next games. I don't think so. And when you hold Betts was 0-for-7. Now, keep in mind, Benintendi and J.D. Martinez weren't there for a chunk of that game, but Betts was 0-for-7. When you keep that guy 0-for-7, it's quiet. So, they show it's possible, especially in LA. Not a very hitter-friendly park, but yeah, what a game. Holy fuck, that's a baseball game. Walk-off home run, no other way to do it. You could tell when Muncy was coming up because he walked the first time. He barely missed the home run the second time. The third time, I was just feeling it, and he delivered. So, wow, what a fucking game.